So here are the pieces all laid out,
Oh yeah.
and my son is going to put it together. I think that's a good...
You ready for Freddy?
I'm ready. Your face is not in the video.
I don't even care.
I know, but I'm just letting you know. Just from your neck down, because in order for me to get a good view of the product, this is a better thing, but there, that's him there. So first is a part list, so you check your parts. We already did that, and we laid them out on the table. And now, are the steps labeled 1, 2?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I see. There's two sides of this plastic thing. There's the one that has a hole down here. See what I'm talking about? This one does not have a hole. That one has a hole. If that makes any difference
I'm trying to
to
figure
which
out
one you're using.
if this connects to it. Right? Oh, it goes in this hole right here. Jeez.
Well, aren't the directions pretty straightforward or no?
Yeah, but the perspective was a little off on my part.
I see. Are you on 3 or 2?
3. Right here.
What's this down here? 5? 6? 5, 6? Okay, I couldn't see the other ones over there. Is it good, bud? Good chicken? He likes that chicken. I wonder if he's going to eat the honey.
I don't think so.
Oh, last night I was laying in bed watching a movie, and I brought in a plate with some honeydew melon on it.
Mm-hmm.
He would not stop trying to bury it. And he wasn't doing... He was literally so aggressive trying to bury my plate with honeydew melon on it. But he likes honeydew melon. Yesterday he was eating it. When I was giving it to him in little pieces, he was eating it. Oh, and mango. He was eating mango yesterday too. Nice. Try it the honey. What are those?
Not really sure. They go on these top corner pieces.
Oh, I think maybe they're just like the nut and bolt sort of thing. It's going to hold it together.
Oh yes, you're right.
So it's not taking very long to put together.
No, I'm on 8 of 11.
So all the pieces led me to believe it might take a while, but he's actually putting it together quite fast. Which means that the directions are pretty straightforward. Have you seen anything wrong in the directions that make it hard for you to understand what you're doing?
No.
Well, that's good. So, easy to understand directions.
Just gonna figure how this goes in these wires.
I think when your kids put something together like this, it gives them a sense of accomplishment.
Yeah, I
Like
agree.
you feel like you've done something, you've created something. And something like this could actually come in handy. If there's a blackout, it's probably not going to be like a super light, but at least if there was a blackout and your kid was in their room and they were scared, then they could crank this up, and you know, it could just be something that makes them feel comfortable knowing that if they ever have a blackout, that they can just reach over and
Crank that soldier boy.
crank that up. Were you supposed to feed this inside, like through, so that it's not hanging out here? It's still going, it just turned the flash off.
No.
No?
It's supposed to go around some stuff, but it wouldn't make a difference.
The only thing I would change, if I put the directions, I would probably loop that inside so that it's not hanging out, because now it's easy to catch.
Yeah.
So
I just gotta see. I
after
think
you
this
get it
would-
to work, put it through and see if it bothers it in any way, because at least it will, unless they're trying to keep it away from the gears. It says that the color changes when you turn it the opposite way. Oh, that's cool. So if you had a blackout, it may just keep you busy. I don't know how dark it's going to be. Or light would be.
It's pretty cool.
Yeah, it's pretty bright, actually.
Yeah, definitely.
The more you crank it, it seems to get brighter.
Mm-hmm.
What are you looking at?
Just in general, I'm just looking at it.
Maybe they don't have that wire going in because they're afraid it'll be too close to those gears.
That's what I was thinking. I was thinking it's not in the directions, but maybe I can loop it around this peg, but then it would be better
Yeah,
from these
after
gears.
I said that, I was thinking it may be too close to the gears.
Yeah, that's pretty
I was just thinking little kids might be tempted to pick it up by the wire.
pretty strong. I wouldn't really
Well,
think it would be too big of a problem.
It could, you know how your headsets mess up? It doesn't take much with wires.
Yeah, wires are pathetic. I hate them. It is pretty cool.
I agree. Just think, I mean, you could take that design and build yourself a larger one of them on your own, because those generators, you can buy them in all different sizes. So when you're listening to something that has batteries, is there something like that inside of it, and the batteries are what, instead of cranking, so then the batteries takes the place?
Yes, it creates like a loop, something like that. Basically, it's like you just have to crank it. The batteries are the
So this is the kit, and how tall would you say this is?
How about 6 inches?
Yeah, about six inches high. And it probably took him it's 9 minutes now, so it probably took him like 8 minutes to put it together.
Yeah, 7 to 8, I'd say.
Yeah.
Because we have been playing with it for a couple minutes, so.
Yeah. So depending on your child, and their reading ability, it only could take about 10 minutes to put together, under 10 minutes.
I didn't even really have to read it too much, though. The directions are pretty clear, so you don't necessarily need to be, like, reading it.
Oh, you mean the pictures?
Yeah.
Well, that's
Yeah.
good. So then a younger child who is not prolific at reading.
Yeah.
Let's hear what all that noise is about. What's the matter? What are you crying about? You had chicken.
Did you see him snap at me?
Yes. Oh, somebody's grumpies. What do you want?
He wants more chicken.
There is no more. You ate it all. You ate all the chicken. So all in all, a pretty cool toy, and
Definitely.
you could probably take it apart, put it back together,
Oh yeah.
so that all of your kids could try it. What are you crying about? We're making a video here and you're crying. What's wrong? Are you sad or happy? Is your tail's wagging? Oh. Trying to
Savage.
savagely bite your headless toy that you took the head off? So you took the head off of, that's Rudolph. That is a difference. We call that a purr. It's a purr and a growl all put together. That's why
Prowl.
he's a prowl. He's part dog and part cat. Anything a cat can do, he can do, and he enjoys it.
The one thing I really thought was cool was these little training wheel looking things. I
Yeah,
thought that was neat.
it's like a screw and a nut set all put together. It just snaps in and holds it together. That is pretty cool.
It's pretty firm too.
Yeah, you don't need any screwdrivers or anything. It's all just put together by hand.
Just elbow grease.
Elbow grease. And the dog is still at it. It could be that he wants to know what that is.
I kind of think it seems a little.
Rickety?
Yes. Oh, I see why.
Why?
This top here that's connected to this is
Uh-huh.
going forward and backward, so it's kind of shaking a little bit.
So maybe if you press in as you crank
Yeah,
to stabilize it.
that's really cool.
Yeah, so if you press in, you can stabilize it. Yes, he's still
Shut
crying. We don't know what his matter is. Come on, bud. Don't you want to see the toy? What's wrong? He had rice. He had chicken. He's not starving, but he thinks that there's more food probably. He's like, where's more chicken? We don't make a lot of leftover food. We just kind of make what we eat at one sitting.
And
So-
he doesn't like his own food because he's greedy.
Well, he eats his own food too in the middle of the night. Anyway, I will put the link to this company. So this is called Tenergy, the name of the company. Tenergy. Let me see if I can get that to focus. No, it's not going to focus.
Energy with a T in the beginning.
There we go. Tenergy. ODEV. Don't know what that means. I'd have to look it up.
Ow! My foot is cramping.
Build, play, learn. No screws, no tools. Build your own Dynamo lantern and have some fun experiments. Build, play, lantern, learn. Sorry. Ha!
Lantern.
Yeah.
I've never lanterned before.
Let's lantern this up, man.
Let's lantern at school.
So, yeah, it's pretty cool. And my son is obviously older than an 8-year-old, and he still appreciates.
Put your hand on my hand, Mom.
Look at the monstrosity of a hand that he has for a young kid. Yes. Help, I'm lost in the hand forest. Alright, so I will put the link to this product down below. And their store. I'll put their store there so you can see what other learning toys that they carry. So thanks for watching. Please subscribe to our channel. And if there's ever anything that you're like, man, I wish you would review this item so we could see if it's any good, let us know and we'll see if we can get one from the company. Okay, thanks for watching. Dun 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 dun.